you can see why you people, you should thank God for this old man. Whom God has kept around for all this time. And in spite of all the things he went through. So when I was thinking about it, I said, if I don't thank God, God may think that this man is omusajja ono tasiima. So ekyo nkimaze. Siimye. When I was thinking, I thought I should start by thanking God for enabling me to work with 3 generations of the Gaburas. In 1966, I was 22, 21 years old, already very active and connected and working with the group to which his grandfather belonged, Sir William Nadiope. This group, which included the ministers who were arrested by Obote in a cabinet meeting, were pushing some issues, one of them being building a national army, because Obote was building a tribal army. And these people, William Nadiope, Matthias Ngovi, Barak Chiria, Dr. Lumu Emmanuel, Grace Vingira, they were opposing that, wanting to build a national army, and who were supporting them as a student, part of the student movement. Then there was the issue of the East African Federation, which this group supported very much. Now Obote had his own schemes, wanting to build a tribal army. He sabotaged the East African Federation. Then his message of the Uganda issue. First of all, Onamfusi, Ben Kiwanuka had told the Mengo group that please, those things byemukayanira tebisoboka ebimu. You cannot have 2 governments in one country. Oh, the Mengo group, alidde musabasajja olukwe omukopi Kiwanuka. Then Obote omulimba omunanfusi yajja n'abaga nti byonna bye mwagala ngenda kubikola. Misleading Mengo to make the mistakes they made and then turning against them. Now that group of Nadiope, those ones I have mentioned, to which we are now linked, I was directly working with Gracie Vinjira. So when they were arrested, actually we took over immediately. Took over the opposition to Obote. Although Obote didn't know that he had a big problem below him, but we started from that time. So I worked with the group to which, I didn't work with Nadiope directly, but I was working with Ivinjira, who was working with Nadiope. Then later on, after fighting and all that, his father, Wilson, came and joined us in the government here. And of course, the grandmother used to come and see me. The grandmother, the mother of Wilson. There was also the sister Kadumbra. Na yo yambura ko Rosie. Yambura ko Sumeya Bayalagawa. So that is now second generation. Now this is third generation. You can see why you people, you should thank God for this old man. Whom God has kept around for all this time. And in spite of all the things he went through. So when I was thinking about it, I said, if I don't thank God, God may think that this man is omusajja ono tasiima. So ekyo nkimaze siimye.
Back in one way or the other, I can agree with the words of the retired General Museveni for the statement and the speech that he has tried to issue. But now, of course, we agree that Museveni saved this country from the militias and different groups that was trying to kill the people in the country of Uganda, destroy the properties, and doing a lot of things. In 80s, the country of Uganda was very, very bad. People were killing. There was war. The country of Uganda was just like Congo today. But Museveni, together with the Besigye and other people, came out to fight for this great country. They freed this country. That's the great achievement that we always remember Museveni when we speak about Museveni. But now, a good leader and a leadership, what African leaders forget is that leadership is about legacy. When you are a good leader, you will leave the legacy behind. And every generation will come to remember your legacy. Today, the history always speak about the people like Kwame Nkrumah, like Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara, Malcolm X, and many other people, many other leaders who ruled their countries, who rule their people, protect their people and their countries from any problem that arises that seems to destroy the country and their people. Today, the history is speaking about them because they stood by the side of the people. But now, when you forget about the legacy, when you forget about what brought you to the power, when you forget everything and now put in front the greediness of power, that's when you dissolve everything. Today, people will have been remembering the benefit, the good deeds of Museveni. But now today, people are not ready or are not even aware of what Museveni did in this country. They don't today appreciate the struggle that Museveni gave out because of what today he's doing. When he came to this power, I remember once upon a time, Professor Peter Lumumba said that a good leader is a leader with visions, but not a leader with a mission. Now today, Museveni was a very good leader, but now he's not a good leader. Why? Because when he started to rule this country, he was a leader with a vision. But now he has turned to be a leader with a vision. He was a leader with vision, but now he has turned to be a leader with mission. Today we know well that Museveni is not ready to give out the power, but his mission is to give the power to his family back. Is to give the power to the family, whereby now the target is his son. That is why he is doing all this, to make sure that by the time he'll be ready to leave the power, the son will be ready to serve the country. That's why today Museveni moved out or moved away from the from the vision, and now he's on his mission of succeeding the power to his son. Today, many people have been killed by the government of Museveni. Many people are in jail. Many people, like Besigye, many people have fled this country. Today, even the Ugandans from diaspora are calling upon Museveni to get out of power because they are tired to see the same face every year, every time governing and ruling them. They need someone new. A good dancer knows when to leave the stage. You have to leave the stage when the people still needs you, but not when the people are bored of you. Because when you leave the stage when people still needs you, they'll always remember you. They'll never forget you. Today, I can just give an example of the country of Kenya. People don't loved Uhuru Kenyatta. And by the time he was leaving the office, people were still loving him. And up to this time, whenever you see the image of Uhuru Kenyatta, people celebrate to see him. People celebrate even just to hear his voice. That is what is called legacy. But now African leaders always forget about legacy and focus on power, protection. And that is what Museveni today is doing. He was the good leader, a leader with vision, but now he has turned away from vision and now he's only focused to the mission. Today, Bobi Wine, his competitor, has turned to be the great enemy. His house being raided every day, his family being threatened, and now the man is on his hiding place, because whenever he's shown up, his life is in danger and he can be eliminated. That's why people today are saying that enough is enough and we need change in the country of Uganda. Let me have your views in the comment section. Hope that you're good. Thank you for tuning in this channel. You're doing great. Continue subscribing, share, so I can continue creating space to share our views in Africa, and be blessed.